nothing. Lewis rears back, going down for the home run down the right side. There's hand catching and a bobble and a grab down the right side. Yes, it's a reception. Daniel Arias down the right side, inside UCLA territory. Well, there we see Daniel Arias in that group of wide receivers for the Colorado Buffaloes last season. Can't wait to see them on the field come Friday night when they take on TCU and the season opener at Folsom Field under the lights. Phil McGeoghan, associate head coach and the wide receivers coach, joining us here for a couple minutes. But you're just like chomping at the bit right now, aren't you? Get through camp and it's game week.
It's game week. We're excited. We feel good about the game plan. I feel good about the players that are repping right now and getting reps with the ones and twos. And I love our depth. I love our energy and our attitude in that room. We're eager to play, and I think we're going to surprise some people.
Camp is always an interesting thing for me. There's a lot of energy when you first come out, and then you get to the dog days. You got to kind of drag the guys through. You like the way this team's kind of handled itself?
Yeah, I love the internal competition because it's very close in that room. So we got 8 or 9 guys that are kind of competing for reps at this point in time. So I think that consistent competition throughout training camp has kind of kept everybody playing at a fairly high level the whole time, because there's really been no separation between the ones and the twos. It's just everyone's fighting to see how many reps they're going to earn on Friday. So I think we've kept that same competitive mindset, and we'll look at it that same way throughout the course of this week. And the best players are going to be playing on Folsom on Friday. That gives the best chance to win football.
Well, you kind of touched on what I was just going to ask you. You get here with a fresh set of eyes. You don't know these guys. You know the fact that Daniel Arias has played a lot of football, and Jalen Jackson, and maybe Jordan Tyson has not. Tell me about kind of how you approached this group when you took over with the wide receivers.
So every time I have the opportunity to coach wide receivers, I promise them that I'm going to play the best players.
Okay.
Like, my son's not here. I don't have a nephew on the staff, and there's like I don't know any, but it's completely objective. So it's always going to be a meritocracy. Can you go out there and execute your assignment? Can you play with physicality? Can you catch the ball in contested situations? And are you going to block the right human beings through the echo of the whistle for 60 minutes of football?
Nice.
And the guys that do that play. And the guys that don't, they go run scouts. That's just the facts of how it needs to be. And those guys have met the challenge. And even the guys that are running scouts, they probably could be out there playing on Friday nights too, because that's the competition that we've had in that room. That's what excites me.
I love it, and that's exactly the reason why I get no snaps on Friday nights when the Horned Frogs are in town. By the way, a couple of weeks ago, we had the kickoff lunch, and let's hear from the offensive coordinator, Mike Sanford.
I can't tell you how excited I am for this season to get started. The work that these players have been putting in over the course of the last really 7-8 months since I had the opportunity to meet this football team has been second to none. There truly is a special feeling right now on this football team. And when you're going into week 1 of the season, sometimes you just know that something's right, and you just know that something's special. And that's because of the leadership of our head football coach, Carl Durrell. And that's because, most importantly, is all those guys that are right there in the back rows. Okay, these are very, very special young men. They're genuine, they're real, they love each other, they love having a great time with each other. They represent themselves well in this community and in the classroom, and they are an absolute joy for each one of us as position coaches to coach.
There's comments from offensive coordinator Mike Sanford at the kickoff luncheon a couple of weeks ago as we get ready for game number 1 Friday night with TCU. We continue with Phil McGeoghan. There's Mike right there. He came in same time you did. A lot of newness on this offensive staff. How's that group kind of melded as it's been here now a few months?
Fantastic. I think Coach Sanford's done a great job of bringing clarity to what we're doing schematically, listening to all of the suggestions. You got Clay Patterson got ideas, and Kyle Devan and Darian Hagan and myself. We all have a bunch of ideas, right? So Mike has to take all of our ideas, decipher which ones are going to be effective based on the personnel that we're carrying on our roster, make a decision while listening to us, and then implementing that into a strategic way so we can be successful. And I thought Mike's done as good a job as anybody I've ever worked with at the coordinator position at doing that and having clear direction about what we're doing offensively.
You know where this offense was a year ago. Tell me as you stand here today now after camp and getting ready for the game on Friday night, why you like what you're seeing from this group heading into Friday's game.
The first thing I see is belief, a tremendous amount of belief from our players with the scheme. They believe in what they're doing is going to be successful. So that's the most important thing. Do they believe in your scheme, and do they believe in the culture and the character that we're trying to, with finishing blocks, the right type of ball security, how we are going to run our routes, and the play speed that's required for that, the physicality and the courage that it takes to catch a ball across the middle. They've understood, they've bought in, they're eager to execute those types of assignments, and Mike's done a really good job of clarifying and bringing really clear vision to what our assignments are and how we're going to get those executed.
TCU comes in with a new coaching staff, Sonny Dykes. Tell us about the defense we're going to see on Friday.
Well, they're a good defense, and they're difficult. They're a 3-3-5 stack team, and they do a lot of interesting things at the linebacker level. They're one of the most sophisticated defenses that you're going to see. It's going to be a challenge. They have very good players. They play hard. They have interior 6 players that are really tough. They have 5 guys across the perimeter that can cover and tackle. So it's a great test. It's going to be a really good college football game. I think people are going to be excited.
I know you've seen it. You're going to be goosebumps when you run up behind Ralphie?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to stay far away from Ralphie because I respect nature and I respect large mammals that they're running around the earth unbridled with 6 humans just holding them. So I'll be back, but I'll be
enjoying the view.
I cannot wait. I mean,
be awesome.
To be on the field and being a part of a football game, at CU.
Yeah.
This will be a special time for myself and my family.
Love it. Enjoy. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. That's the associate head coach, wide receivers coach, Phil McGeoghan. Coming up next to Buffalo Stampede, we're going to look at the path that Carl Durrell took to become the head coach of the Buffaloes.